Hey everybody, so if you're wondering what this little bit is, before I actually went to play with Chaos Core on a new character where I just skipped this intro, I did try the game out a little bit beforehand just to see if the game ran and stuff, especially since at the time we didn't know what the deal with the tutorial was. I did have my FOV turned way up because, yeah, playing with settings and stuff. Part of the reason why you want to test the game out before really going live with it, to make sure like settings are all right and stuff. As much as it's fun to hop into a game blind, unfortunately there's too many technical things that can go wrong. So yeah. So after one Link's Awakening intro, I find a potion. So that's something, right? Also, it's interesting that they set up this intro to be kind of a bit horror-esque. But, yeah, it seems like this game does really heavily rely on guns. So, because it is kind of like Dark Souls with guns. So they kind of do these, I guess, the already people who are already familiar with Dark Souls, they kind of give you only a melee weapon. I imagine someone who's played a Soulsborne game before
Hang in
me.
there.
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Okay.
We got company.
Would have gone a little further than me before dying, but there goes the rebellion team rescuing me from dying to a plant monster. So that's the thing. Yeah. So like alien plant apocalypse kind of deal going on here. Are the aliens always plants, or do they just take a form based on what planet they're over? Because we do go to some other planets and end up fighting some drastically different creatures. Oh, it's a small boy.
Hi there.
Small boys are always the best exposition dumps.
Whoa, take it slow. You got hurt real bad.
Ah, don't worry, it's only a tutorial wound.
Ward 13. It's safe here. Maybe the only safe place there is.
Well, of course it's the only safe place. It's the hub for selecting where you want to actually go.
I asked the commander if I could. Oh, Commander Ford. She's in charge. Oh, Commander Ford and Mr. Wriggler found you outside. They brought you here. But they said Mark wasn't coming back. Never mind.
Well,
Commander
Mark
said you should come see
will
her
always
when
be
you woke
missed.
up. She's in the room down the hall.
Who is Mark?
She'll find a place for you. Everyone's got a place. I'll see you later.
I don't think I actually ever talked to you ever again, kid. Thinking about my later footage. But okay. Yeah, so this is still like tutorial stuff going on here. This area actually ends up being like the actual like main hub of the game. And by that, it's where the teleport crystal is to actually warp you in the mission areas. In fact, actually, this room here is the room the crystal ends up going in, the room I just walked out of. That didn't look like there was anything in there because, you know, I haven't done the tutorial yet. And here's where the upgrade NPCs are. Or will be. Or is, but just doesn't do its job
it's
yet.
good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to Ward 13. I did what I could to patch you up. You seem like a tough one, though. Name's Wriggler. Most everyone calls me Riggs. Well, your, sword was pretty banged up in the fight. Not much I could do with it, I'm afraid. The blade was shattered when we found you. Mostly scrap metal at this point. Think I remember Ace mentioned she found a few weapons out in the city. Maybe she'll help you out. Well, last I heard, Ace went down to check out the reactor. Good luck down there.
Yeah, good luck, especially without your weapon. Or even if you had your weapon, good luck without any guns. So yeah, there is a lot of like lore exploring in this little not really dangerous hub area, though. I do think in the tutorial you do get attacked in it, but I think that's really about it. Even though you do have access to all your attacks, though, so it's not like you can't handle yourself in the hub if they do have set pieces in here anyway.
Oh, traveler.
Oh yeah, he's the guy that sells you like potions and stuff as you discover them.
The actor's just through that door and down the stairs. Keep your wits about you.
Starting to get a bit too quiet down here, don't you think? Must get purple thing. Shoot, I need a key card. Honestly, pretty much most of the puzzles in this game are just finding the key elsewhere, even the more quote-unquote elaborate ones. It's just like, oh, your key is just a code that's written on the wall, rather than being a literal key or something. I mean, we do end up just looking up answers to puzzles later on, because I guess, yep, see, here's another example. You just need to find a key elsewhere. In fact, I think there's a little bit of a puzzle with you have to put the fuse in, you have to take it out, then you have to put it in somewhere else, but I think Warrior did that with Adzi, and we just kind of glossed over that, because Warrior got the puzzle for someone else. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff to do down here, or if you're not interested in that kind of thing, you always just look it up.
Les, where are you? I swear, if you try scaring me, I'll... Ugh. What? Where the hell did you come from?
I walked here.
You nearly scared the life out of me. No one else wandering around down here. You're not from around here, are you? Name's Ace. Ace Tutoiral? You?
Nice to meet you, Ace. I'm the protagonist. Things happen around
right?
me.
Well, you found it. Starting that relic could mean trouble, though. So, you ever start a reactor?
Nope, not a clue. But I don't think this is that type of game.
So you figured you'd just come down here and wing it. Lucky for you, it's just the press of a button on the terminal above us. Would have done it myself, but without knowing what might come sniffing around. With the two of us, though, maybe we got a chance.
Yeah, I'm a player character, so now we do have a
an idea.
chance.
You go upstairs and start the reactor. I'll help you kill whatever comes our way. You probably need a weapon, huh? Let's see if I can find you something.
Okay, so the way classes work in this game is no classes are really restricted on anything they have access to. This just determines your starting gear and some starting stats you get. And that's pretty much it. Ultimately, every class can use every weapon, unlock every mod. In fact, there's an NPC that tells you mods you've unlocked, and by default, the other classes' mods are unlocked from the get-go. So this really is more like choose your starting kit, more so than choosing the class you're really devoting yourself to. Which is alright. Especially since this is a game that can be played single player or multiplayer, so it's nice to not be limited on your role based when you're playing without friends. Also, while I choose Scrapper in the tutorial, when I roll a new character to play with Chaos Core, I end up choosing the Neo Exorcist, the Cultist. Neo Exorcist, what the hell am I talking about?
That should improve our odds. Get up there and start the reactor.
See, now I get guns, and I think I'll fast forward through a little bit of me wandering around lost because I don't quite understand how the game works yet. Or rather, I just don't. For some reason, I just don't know where I'm going because everything's just kind of like, yeah, okay. Am I supposed to turn around and go back and find the button, or go behind her, or what?
Get up there and start the reactor.
Get up there and start. Yeah, I feel dumb in hindsight, but you know. Here I am, finally actually progressing. So, yeah, just walk over to here. Hey, look, it's a terminal computer. I thought it was just one button. You lied to me. Oh, spacebar. It was just one button. Never mind, you didn't lie to me. Oh yeah, another thing worth noting is, this doesn't matter later when I'm playing with Chaos Core because Rel's the host and he sets the difficulty to normal. But during this tutorial bit, I had the game set to Apocalypse and I've never played a orange game before. So I had no idea also what the difficulty scaling was in this game. So I'm just like, I'm gonna try Apocalypse. See what happens. Turned out not to be the smart move, but, you know. Anything for video content, right? So I only played the tutorial on Apocalypse, so you know. Unfortunately, you can't really make the tutorial too hard either because you know it would suck to have to not learn a lesson you need to learn because the game's too difficult. But on the other hand, though. Probably shouldn't be playing a harder difficulty if you haven't played the game before anyway.
Did it! Saved your ass too.
Hey, don't feel bad. We're live and the power's back on. I'd call that a win. You best go check in with Ford. Come visit my shop sometime, yeah? I'll make sure to give you the need some help out there discount. Never know. Less may turn up. Never know. Less may turn up.
Yeah, so that's really the gist of what I do. I didn't even really properly finish the tutorial, but I think the only thing I had left to do, I think, was to touch the giant crystal or something. Like, I was really close to the end of the tutorial. I just didn't actually do the thing that would have been the final thing that ended, I think, if I understand correctly. So, yeah, I do end up talking with someone up ahead. I give riveting commentary. I see why I haven't done this kind of commentary in a while. Especially for the game, I'm not like...
Sure is good to have some light around here.
Yeah, though that's a torch. Why'd you need us to turn the reactor on to light that
You're
torch?
risking a lot for folks you don't know, stranger.
Yeah, but I do know I'm screwed alone, so I may as well try to help someone out, right? I mean, being alone worked out for me so well.
You're trying to get yourself to that little island, yeah? Word moves fast when there ain't many words left around here. Listen, friend, I know you don't know me from a can of paint, but I want to help. You got a feeling of destiny about you. You're going to save the world, ain't you?
I mean, I guess I'm the main character, so yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Destiny will find you. Eventually. Here. I want you to have this. Not many people can keep their spirits out there in the world. An old friend told me this little bauble could keep even death at bay. At least for a while. And if you're looking to buy other treasures for your travels, come see me. Ace has got her own space over there. Between us, we got all sorts of treasures. But that stone there, free of charge. Take good care. Oh, one more thing. Ellen, Commander Ford, she knows more about that island than she lets on. Ask her about the founder of Ward 13. She'll get you on your path. Good to see a new face around here.
Yeah, I never do learn what the warden said, because after this I just kind of roll a new character and skip the whole tutorial. Ah, well. Well, next time you'll actually see Chaos Core actually play this stupid game, and I'll be playing it live, so if you didn't, it'll be my progress during the live streams after this. Basically stream highlights, so a lot more actual editing and stuff, but, you know, since I had this footage, I feel like I'd use it. It's kind of strange looking back at this when I didn't know anything about the game. Oh, computer terminal, no access. I don't think I ever learned what this is about, because I think Warrior and Adzi kind of do a bunch of story stuff off screen, and Rel just wants to keep hidden stuff and go through all the bosses, so anytime I try to read anything, we end up just
I heard those
blowing
roots
past
screaming
it.
from here. We didn't leave any stragglers.
No. Hope there aren't any stragglers.
Hey, Ford wants to see you. I sure wouldn't keep her waiting.
I think I do. I think I do end up
Thank
closing
you
the game
for
before
restoring
seeing
our
the
power,
ward.
stranger. You've helped more than you know.
Well, yeah, I do end up sending the game here, but because I didn't know how far into the game to go before it stopped being tutorial. Little did I know I just ended up rolling a new character anyway, but well, good night, folks.